More now on a story we told you about a few minutes ago. A woman hit and killed in what appears to be the first death of a pedestrian involving a self-driving car.
Uber has now announced it is suspending its self-driving car tests across the country. But is that enough? One organization says no, and this organization is calling for an immediate national moratorium on all robot car testing.
And joining us right now is John Simpson with Consumer Watchdog. John, thank you for being here this evening.
Glad to be here.
The DMV has approved self-driving vehicles in California as early as next month.
That's true.
But this is a major setback.
Well, look,
Is it not?
Yes, but what it shows is that the auto developers, manufacturers are rushing these things onto the road too fast, and they're not focused enough on the difficulty that the robot technology has in figuring out what people are going to do. That interaction is very complex, and they just aren't there yet, and this tragic incident shows that.
Yeah, to your point, Consumer Watchdog Group, that's who you represent. And,
Right.
and in fact, we should make clear that it is this group that wants a national moratorium
Correct.
on this. The lead robot car developer, you found some text messages between him and the former Uber CEO, and I'm just going to quote this text message from this developer that says, we do need to think through the strategy to take all the shortcuts we can find in an effort to be number one in this industry.
Yeah, and
that's scary.
That's scary, and that's the problem. The emphasis needs to be on developing the autonomous technology safely. California has led the way in that with the regulations that we have had in the past. The trouble is now that they're about to open the door wide and let vehicles out there without a safety driver on them. And I think that's just too soon.
So in regards to this Arizona case, Uber says it is fully cooperating. It is not the first death. In 2016, a man was killed behind the wheel of a Tesla. However, there was a truck, I believe, that cut in front of that vehicle. So
By the standards, that's not quite an autonomous vehicle.
Okay.
The problem there was that Tesla led people to believe that those cars, the autopilot, could do more than they actually could do. This was actually designed to be a fully autonomous, completely robot car.
can you spell out what you mean when you say a moratorium? You want a complete stop?
We just think there should be a stop on all testing by all of the companies
Consumer
on public
Watchdog
roads.
carries a lot of weight, and when you say something like that, there's gravitas behind that statement.
We're happy to see it go forward, but we think that this whole incident has to be completely analyzed, and we have to understand what went wrong, so that perhaps other companies that are doing this, outside experts, can look at the necessary data, the video, the digital box that's carried on board. It's very important to figure out why this happened, and that we're calling for that to happen before testing proceeds.
What's going to make you happy? What will say, make you say, let's move forward with this now?
I think if there is a complete, transparent discussion of all the things that Uber knows with the public, so that can be analyzed by outside experts, then I think we might be able to go forward, in addition to having some very important enforceable standards put in place.
The race to bring to the marketplace this technology is understandable. It's significant, however, help disabled, seniors, but it has to be safe, and that should be the priority, should it not?
Yes.
John Simpson, Consumer Watchdog, thanks.